to JKPrising. It's a rainy day right now. I'm currently driving. Yes, I am streaming while driving, but I have my phone in a position where I'm not endangering myself, so we all good there. Hopefully you guys can hear me. It's currently pouring outside. It's raining like crazy. I'm about a 30-minute drive to my gym. So I just finished school, my third class. I'm taking 3 classes today. Or I take 3 classes this semester. I'm graduating this May, so I'm taking Introduction to Psychology, Introduction to Sociology, and Quantitative Reasoning. Quantitative Reasoning is it's like a math class or like a math course with algebraic expressions and all that fun stuff. So my psychology class got canceled today, and I got out of school pretty freaking early. So now I'm heading to the gym, because I was going to head to the gym after school, but now I have time to do that before, so I pretty much saved myself 2.5 hours today just getting out of school early. So I figured, hey, let's live stream. I'm going to be live streaming a lot more, guys. The fact that I have unlimited data now on my phone means I can live stream from my cell phone anytime I want, anytime, any day, any place, anywhere. I'm not restricted to my house for my Wi-Fi, so that's awesome. And it's also a pretty cool way to just communicate with your fan base without uploading, a commentary or content. And yeah, so basically what we're going to keep talking about in these live streams are Dead Space, Bioshock, Halo, Deus Ex, other life things, how my day's going. How is your day going? My day's going pretty well. I live in the East Coast, so it's pouring rain. I have a couple of friends who live in California, and I'll send them videos of me outside and it's drenched. It's raining like crazy, and they're on the fucking beach sunbathing. How crazy is that? Or my sister, she lives in Miami, and she's probably right now enjoying the nice sun on the beach, and here I am driving to the gym as it's pouring rain. It's so crazy how weather is different in different parts of the world. I know that it's I know logically that's normal, but to me it's weird. I have a friend right now who's in Australia, and they're about 15 hours ahead of us, or about 15 hours ahead of me. So right now it is 2:17 Eastern Standard Time PM, so 2 hours after noon, and for them it would be 5 PM. Yeah, because it's 12 hours plus 3. So it is raining, and ironically, I should probably talk about Rain Series 3. For all you don't know, I have a machinima in Halo Reach called Rain Series 3 that I've actually been slowly diving back into. The main thing why I put that show on hiatus was because the show was really, really big, and I had a lot of ambitious ideas that I wanted to do, and people have lives, and voice actors couldn't stay committed to a project, especially one that they weren't being paid for. So I would have a lot of recasts to do while the show's going on. So maybe a character who's a main character in the show is voice acting 5 episodes in, and then something happens causing them to be hey, I can't, continue the project because of something. 1 second, guys, I'm at an intersection. I can't continue the project because of something. Oh, I'm sorry. So you have to find someone else. So here we are, 5 episodes into the main show, and one of the main characters can't continue the show because of some real world event. And that fucks the show, because now I gotta get a new voice actor, and I hate recasting in the show. I did that in Series 2, and that bugged the hell out of me. So my solution to this problem is to pay all my voice actors. That way, hopefully money can be enough incentive to keep people in the project, even if real life projects or real life things come into play. So right now, what I'm doing is I am currently paying off some debt, but I will be debt free in less than 1 month, which is pretty cool. So once I'm debt free, then I can start saving up money for myself and for the show. And then when I have enough money suitable for the show, I can now pay voice actors, and now I can have a consecutive cast of reoccurring people that don't have to leave because of some life event. Okay, So let's get into questions. Yeah, man. So actually, ironically, in New Jersey, I live in New Jersey. It's illegal to have your phone out when you're driving. But in Pennsylvania, it's completely legal to have your phone out while driving. In New Jersey, the tickets are, if you get pulled over with your phone out, the charge, first off, you get a 2-point penalty on your license. So you get 2 points on your driver's license. I think if you get like up to 7 or 8, they suspend your license. I forget the exact number, but if you get more than a couple points, they will suspend your license for a couple months to however long the penalty is. So the first offense in New Jersey is a $240 fine, which I think is fucking retarded, but I guess that's a good way to promote not using your cell phone, even though so many people do it anyway. The second penalty is double the charge, so it's $460 for a fine. The third time is triple, and then the fourth time, if you get caught with your cell phone for the fourth time, granted, it's not like you're doing drugs, you're not, molesting kids, you're not murdering people. If you get caught with your cell phone in your hand 4 times in New Jersey, you get a $1,000 fine. It's fucking retarded. And they suspend your license for like 6 months. It's so stupid. So am I breaking the law right now? Technically, yes, I am. I'm a rebel. I'm one busy guy. I hate saying that I'm one busy guy, but right now I have school. Finals are coming up, so I got a lot of homework to do this week. Oh my goodness. I have so much homework to do. So much homework. And I think all I can really do this week is probably the Tanya Clark interview. I'm definitely doing that this Friday because we already scheduled that ahead. So hopefully I can do that. And then I can get that uploaded. So maybe expect a Tanya Clark interview, hopefully sometime this weekend, maybe next week, uploaded to the channel. And other than that, I got to do my homework. I got to get caught up in my math class. I have a couple projects. Luckily, my teachers are really, 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 really awesome, and they allow you to hand in projects late without too much of point reductions. And they let you actually resubmit your projects to get a better grade, which is awesome. So, and like one of my teachers, my psychology teacher, she lets us write down information on an index card, and we can use that index card on our test, which is like a totally amazing thing to have a cheat sheet on you versus memorizing a lot of things. Like I have ADD, so I have a very hard time focusing on things that I really don't care about. Or just things that I have to do, like my math class. I'm taking it because I have to take it, not because I want to take it. So that class is a struggle for me. So to have those like little leniencies is really awesome. But enough about my school. I know someone had a Dead Space question. Do you think Dead Space necromorphs are inspired from Stephen King's The Thing? I know they were inspired, at least the first game, I know they were inspired from car crashes of people, and the developers would go into they would go to see these car crashes, and then they'd see all the mangled body parts of these unfortunate people that were involved in car accidents. And that's where Dead Space that's where the people of the first Dead Space got inspired to make the monsters that we face in the first game. I don't know where they got inspired for the second and third games, but I wouldn't be surprised if The Thing was inspired by Dead Space. I know Alien is a big inspiration to Dead Space. Resident Evil, in a way, is an inspiration to Dead Space, so I'm sure they got inspirations from a variety of different horror elements. But I know for sure that the first game devs based their necromorphs off of real-life car crashes from unfortunate victims. Do you have any interest in Alien or Predator movies or games? I have heard great things about the Alien Isolation game. I think that's what it's called. There was also Alien Colonial Marines, which I heard was really bad. But I heard great things from Isolation. I'm not a big fan of Alien and Predator. I like them. Like I recognize that they were great movies in cinematic history, and at the time, when they came out, it was very well done, and they're great films. And I'm not trashing them. I'm not saying that I don't like Alien or Predator, but I'm not a big fan of them. I don't really actively follow the franchise. I know there's a new Alien movie coming out, like Convergence or something. So it looks cool. I probably won't go see it unless one of my friends wants to go see it, and I'll go with them. But I don't really actively follow Alien or Predator. But I am like, if I do like them, but I wouldn't call myself a fan of them, but I don't dislike them. I'm a very picky motherfucker, guys. Like, I could totally go out there and probably find a lot more stuff to be interested in, but I just choose not to. And that's kind of a bad thing, but also a good thing, so I don't get too caught up in everything, because it's so easy to get lost in a sea of content. Like, I know there's so much anime I'm missing out on. I know there's a lot of TV shows I'm missing out on. But my God, I just don't have time to watch all of it. I have too much time occupied to school and my work, and by work I mean YouTube and fitness and stuff like that. Because right now I'm actually not working. I don't have a job right now, and I'm very, very, very fortunate to be in a position where I can just do school for now and then use my time to focus on that. I've never actually done a semester where I'm only doing school and I'm not working. I've always usually worked alongside a school semester. So to have a lot of this freedom, and I mentioned, like, I don't have freedom to look at all these animes and TV shows. I mean, I guess I do have the freedom to do it, but but I just choose not to, because I rather associate my time with other things like fitness, gym, schoolwork, hanging out with friends, socializing. And plus I usually, watch TV shows and anime and movies with my friends while socializing, so I tackle both things at once. How's everyone's day going? Where I'm at right now, it is pouring rain. But I'm almost at the gym. I'll probably be at the gym in the next 10 minutes. And I wish that when these videos got uploaded to YouTube, I wish that they were, I guess, a bit more organized, because I think once I end the stream, it immediately uploads to the channel. And there's no thumbnail. It's like a rectangle box. So it's kind of like an unprofessional upload compared to how I usually upload things. What are your predictions for Dead Space games to come? So we want Dead Space 4, right? That's the big game we want, and I would assume that Dead Space 4 is going to be Isaac's story after Dead Space 3, or the next Dead Space game could be Dead Space and then a title. It doesn't have to necessarily be Dead Space 4. I definitely think that we will get a conclusion to Isaac's story, and anything else will just be probably expanded lore. I mean, after the Isaac story is over, we might get a reboot of the series and follow a different character in the Necromorph outbreak. But there's a lot of things we could do. We could have a game about Martyr, turn Martyr into a game. That would be pretty cool. Have a game about Altman. Have a game about other colonies that are being affected by the Necromorphs. Maybe have a game that explains the origins, the very beginning of the Dead Space universe. There's so many possibilities, but right now, what needs to be concluded is Isaac's story and what happens with Earth and the Brethren Moons. Once that story is wrapped up, and however that story ends, then we can move on to other material. But right now, we need to get that Dead Space 4 finished. It's sunny in Texas for me. Awesome, man. Enjoy the weather. Go outside, have fun, and enjoy that sunny weather. Spring is my favorite season of the year. My second favorite season is summer, followed by winter, and then fall. I'm not a big fan of fall. Granted, that's where I live, though. Where I live, it's, fall is not really a pretty place to be. But when it's spring, it's gorgeous. So I'm sure if you were in Florida, it'd be gorgeous every season because it's always warm and always sunny. I'll be at my gym in the next less than 10 minutes, so I'll stop the stream then. in the next 10 minutes. Do I like the Crysis franchise? I have played Crysis, never got into it. And plus Crysis series kind of flopped after Crysis 3. I heard it wasn't really that successful. I did enjoy how pretty the game was, but I was never a fan of it, no. Because Crysis is more or less a multiplayer game. I don't really consider it single player. The single player is kind of weak. And the only multiplayer game I really like to play is probably Halo, because I love the series, I love the sandbox. So the only game that I really bothered to get into multiplayer-wise was Halo. Because I'm more of a single-player guy. I'd much rather play a story-driven game than like a multiplayer game. Which is why I'm not interested in buying games like Overwatch or Rainbow Six Siege. I've heard they're fun games, but I just don't give a shit. To put that bluntly and to put that in the nicest way, I just don't give a fuck. I'd rather play a story-driven game. I just don't care. And that's just how it is. I'm open to playing those games if I was offered them or if my friends had them and if I want to tag along with them, but I will not actively go out and do those myself unless it's for a cause. And plus I have to like the game too. But right now on the channel, I really just want to focus on Dead Space, Halo, Bioshock and Deus Ex, and other stuff like Life and Health. Are there any Dead Space crossovers you'd like to see? But Dead Space and Bioshock. There's a very cool image that I would like to share at some point where it shows like a Big Daddy wearing like a Dead Space rig. I would love to have like an underwater Dead Space game would be pretty cool. So Dead Space and Bioshock, I wouldn't mind seeing those games mixed up. Halo and Dead Space, I guess. Dead Space and Star Wars might get a blend because of the whole Visceral Games EA partnership, but I'm not really sure about that. But if I had to pick one series that I'd be really interested to see a crossover with, I'd probably say Bioshock and Dead Space. Alright guys, we're almost at the gym. What do you prefer? New Halo or old Halo? Hands down, old Halo. Why do I like old Halo more than new Halo? Mainly because of the story direction of the newer Halo games, like the Cortana taking over the world and the enforcing the galaxy with these guardians. I really don't like that. I really do not like that. Like Mass Effect 3 technology taking over the world. I mean, if you can tell a story like that, and if you can tell a creative way to tell that common story, that's great, then you've succeeded. But Halo 5's story was god awful, so how the hell can they do that? I don't really know, guys, but I'm not a big fan of where Halo's going right now. And the older Halo games just were more fun. I liked the Arbiter story. I liked the split screen part. Locke's not a character. Arbiter's a character. Chief was actually cool to play as. The art style, the music. I would say that Halo 5, I do like the way that Halo 5 plays, but I don't like anything else. So Halo 5, I think, succeeds in gameplay, but if they really need to polish up the game, make sure it's not buggy, and they need to just get a better storytelling. Halo 4 was the start of something pretty cool. Like Halo 4, among the fan base, a lot of people seem to like Halo 4 a lot. So Halo 4 was like a great stepping stone at something great. And I know Halo 5, the original concepts were pretty cool, but Microsoft intervened and other people intervened, and yeah. So I think gameplay-wise, I kind of like the newer Halos more. But actually, I don't know if that's true, because I played Halo 3 and ODST with my friends a couple days ago, and I loved it. And there's a big topic among if Sprint should be in Halo or whatnot. Ironically, or not ironically, but in the beginning, Halo was perfectly functional without Sprint up until Halo Reach. So Halo was a game without Sprint, and when you put Sprint into Halo, I guess you could say it's no longer Halo because it was already fine without Sprint. So there's a lot of discussions we can talk about, but I'd say overall I like the older Halo games more than the newer ones. Not to mention Firefight, not to mention these game modes like Warzone and Warzone Firefight. They're monetized and they're behind a paywall, and that fucking sucks. And that takes out a lot of fun in those game modes. With what game you recommend me to start the BioShock series? Play BioShock 1, and then go to 2, and then do Infinite. Play BioShock 1. If you're going to play a BioShock game, I would say play BioShock 1. I do like 2, but if you're going to play a BioShock game, play BioShock 1. Actually, I mean, 1 and 2 are their own stories, so you don't necessarily have... okay, because I think BioShock 2 is more fun to play gameplay-wise than BioShock 1. But I do think the story overall is a little bit stronger in BioShock 1. So either BioShock 1 or BioShock 2. Pick one, doesn't matter. If you're going to play Infinite, I recommend playing BioShock 1 first and then playing Infinite. But if you want to play whatever game, I'd say BioShock 1 or 2. If you want to play Infinite, play BioShock 1 first. And if you want to just do it simply, 1, 2, 3, done. Dude, I love Nintendo. I'm a big Metroid fan. I love Metroid, and I want to see a Metroid game come out for the Nintendo Switch. And I will totally buy a Nintendo Switch if they announce a Metroid game. I was actually reading an article on April Fool's, and I forgot it was April Fool's, and it was Metroid Darkstar, and it was like this Metroid game with 4-player co-op was going to be in the Prime series, and I got so excited for it that I said, I am going to actively cover this Metroid game on the channel. I don't give a shit if Nintendo takes my revenue or content IDs my videos. As long as they don't copyright strike my content, I will fucking actively cover a Metroid game on the Switch. But then I found out that it was an April Fool's joke, and I was really sad for like 5 minutes. So if a Metroid game does come out for the Switch, and if it is within the Prime, or just a game that I really am interested in, yeah, like I want to cover Halo, Deus Ex, BioShock, and Halo, Deus Ex, BioShock, and Dead Space. But if there's other games out there that I really like, I'll probably cover them too. So thank you for watching the Gunner Right interview. I love Metroid Prime series. And which would you prefer, a future Dead Space or a more action-paced story with heavy horror? Dead Space at its core is a horror game, so I would like a Dead Space like Dead Space 1 and 2. So guys, I'm at my gym. I'm going to go work out. Thank you all so much for watching the stream. This will be uploaded to the channel. I will be doing live streams a lot more. And tomorrow I might be doing another live stream with Cassandra. We might do more Dead Space where she answers questions like last time, or I might do some Halo cooperative live streams with her. But I want to, get her involved with the channel, at least live stream. I think that's pretty fun. So, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.